Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be watching High Fleet Review Photosensitive TM Seizure TM Edition TM. Why does Seth put so many TMs in his but by Seth syntax? I think the thing is, I'm very worried about watching Seth's videos because my wallet usually just disappears on Steam sales alone, not on a video. But now, like, I bought Kenshi and I bought that space game. What was it? Fucking Space 11? No. What was the game? Endless Space 2. I had to refund Endless Space 2 because I wanted Kenshi to play Kenshi. Kenshi's been taking my life. I'm playing it like 11 hours a day now. It's insane how much I played it. And I had so many mods. Like, I added like 23, 25 mods to Kenshi by now. It's really fucking fun. I put it, okay. If Fallout New Vegas is a 10 in my heart, Kenshi is a 10 plus. That's how I love Kenshi. I never played a game that much except Fallout New Vegas and World of Warcraft. That's how I love Kenshi, bro. It's so fucking fun. But yeah, let's see this. I absolutely want this to be something like that. Looks like a bit like look at the skies and shit. Oh my god. Okay. Enough talking. Let's go.
Hey people. Epilepsy warning. I'm serious. You have about 3 seconds.
Oh my god, what the fuck is this?
Now that all the epileptics are either dead or convulsing, let's have a pleasant time. High Fleet is self-described as a fleet carrier sim, programmed entirely inside an ice fishing shack by a single Russian man.
Я верю в Иисуса Христа.
Personally, I describe it as an immersive trauma sim because the hardest part isn't the combat, it's staying calm when all your senses are drowned out by the scream of gunfire.
Oh
the
my
game takes place
god.
on the fictional desert planet of Kazakhstan. After a messy political revolution,
Fictional.
rebel forces have taken over. You play as Grand Duke Mark Sayati Solemsky, who is tasked by the Russian Emperor himself, Vladimir Vladimirovich Putin, to restore order. Unfortunately, there are forces to the south.
God damn it. This is why we need some people like Seth to just make a light of everything. I love it.
Got glassed by thermonuclear warheads, so you could say it's not going too well.
Chernobyl.
Our last-ditch effort is to push north towards the rebel-controlled city of Khiva. Our objective, a plutonium reactor the size of a city, responsible for the vast majority of power generation across the planet. The hope is, once we capture it, the enemy will have to surrender, or at least negotiate a truce. However,
I love
you're
that.
vastly outnumbered, outgunned, and flat-out broke. But first, let's get to the controls. Your word of the day, skeuomorphism. Every part of a UI looks like the real-world equivalent of what it's meant to represent. On the map, you're looking top-down from the cockpit, which is crammed with whatever communications devices you've got installed. This may look overwhelming, but compared to an actual Soviet cockpit, it's comparatively simple. Generally, if you make visual contact, it's already too late. The enemy has already spotted our chemtrail, so there's no point acting innocent, which is why we use all of this shit. At the top left, you've got your radar. Reliable, accurate, and high resolution. The good radar, also known as the overpriced radar, has a range of 700 kilometers.
Oh
Check
my
this out.
god.
Not only does it locate, but if I make contact, mark it on the map, and maintain course for exactly an hour, I can mark the new position, take a ruler between the 2 points, and find out the velocity and bearing of a signal. But you have to send radio signals.
Wait, I didn't even see the fucking ruler. Why was the ruler fucking a Snow White? Can you mod different rulers? Can you do that, please? Oh my god, I want all the like fucking Senju Gohara's equipment as my fucking things.
Which means if you see them, they can definitely see you. So sometimes the best option is to turn it off and start panicking.
Thermal signature detected.
Unfortunately, this sound means our infrared search and track system is working correctly. What does this mean? It means there's a ballistic missile coming towards us.
Oh my god!
Infrared is low range at 300 kilometers. It also means brace yourself.
Oh Jesus
In contrast,
Christ!
Electronic intelligence, or ELINT, works off passive radar emission, so it's undetectable, long range, and looks like a fucking pretend phone for kids. It's very intuitive. I look at it, see the flashing red light which says alert, danger close.
0.
And
I assume
look
that's
away, trying
bearing.
to guess whatever the hell that means. Then there is the radar jammer. You can click it for stress relief because it doesn't do anything. Imagine getting shot dead in the street, an experience that many Americans can relate to. But as the bullet approaches, you
Bro, fuck me. After the Buffalo shooting, I didn't sleep for a day, and this shit is that shit was too much for everyone. Please don't watch those videos. It's just scary, and I couldn't go to a market for a decent week. But god damn, Seth, Jesus Christ, bro. Chill out. Chill out a bit. Chill out a bit.
can briefly become invisible. This amazing ability allows you to sneak away from the approaching bullet. However, the only problem is that bullets are typically much faster.
That's called being
you've got the
Vice.
radio, which intercepts radio transmission in real time. You'll have to dial in the correct frequency, tune the signal, and get a bearing on its direction. You only get a short window of time to do this before you lose the transmission. Even if you get it, surprise, it's usually encrypted. Even if you decrypt it, surprise, it's literally a trucker asking for gas.
I love, oh god, I love knees, but not feet. Listen, this sounds like a combination of Papers, Please, Hard Truck, and Elite Dangerous to some degree. I don't know.
Single time. The tactical knowledge of where every trucker stops to urinate is vital to the success of your campaign. There's also some other keys to the top right. Those are buttons to commit war crimes, and if you flick the switch, you can control the number of atrocities you'd like to commit. Finally, I can actually talk about the game. In this game, modern warfare has done away with tanks and aviation. Instead, we fly gigantic 30,000-ton blocks of steel, which guzzle 2,000 cubic tons of pressurized methane every 1,000 kilometers with a carbon...
Okay, every 1,000, that's still a lot. Jesus Christ, save that and go to
emission
fucking
rating
space to be
between
safe.
Who cares? And it's probably gonna get warmer. Every ship is unique and complementary to the rest of your fleet, which you pick at the start of a campaign. Every ship piece is modular, which can be swapped out and modified
shit.
as you see fit. There's no safety or hand.
This is like that other
By all
game.
means, detach the bridge from your flagship, tumble to your death, and
But you
lose
could
the
change
game.
that. Oh my god, yes.
But if you can resist the urge,
Excuse-
so by all means, detach the bridge from your flagship, tumble to your death, and lose the game.
You can optionally do that. You can just what? You can just remove your own cabin from the game, from the ship. That's insane,
But if you
bro.
resist the urge of destroying or selling your flagship, we should get moving, because it's only a matter of time before some Soviet babushka alerts the authorities. So start your engines and pick a destination. Whatever your choice, expect heavy resistance. To make matters more complicated, you can't just send your flagship, because it's a fat, heavy piece of shit that tops out at 90
Well,
kilometers
shit.
an hour.
Oh
is this an
my
issue?
God.
Because the enemy will spot us, raise the alarm, and send every strike fleet to our location. Pro tip, if you start hearing this music, you're already dead, which is why I usually just dismantle my flagship
That's a good
into
music.
a 2x2 cardboard box and fly it into the desert. I can't lose if I can't be found.
What was the speed of that?
into a
What was the speed
2x2
of that?
cardboard box and fly it into the
851 kilometers per
desert.
hour.
I
Okay,
can't
that's way
lose
better.
if I can't be found. So instead, we send a
Kenshi
strike group
tactics.
ahead of the main fleet to kill everyone before they can scream for help. Combat is very simple. You take your diazepam, stare at the drywall for 10 minutes, and return to the PC. Then watch as you get locked on by 3 different ships. It's a trial by fire,
fuck.
but eventually you'll get the hang of it. Typically, you fill your magazine, unload on the enemy, and try to live long enough to reload. And yes, you always fight 1v3.
Oh
Get
my
used to it. And
God.
yes, depending on the weather and
Dude,
timing, and yes,
okay, the explosions and the like bullet trajectories and shit look so fucking amazing though. Like even though I can't really see them because my eyes don't work very well like
you
again.
always fight 1v3. Get
Look
used to it.
at
And
them.
yes, depending on the weather and time of
Look
day,
at
you're
the
going to see
explosions.
A lot of rain. Conversely, you're not going to see much else. Think of every ship in this game as a crab. Punch through its exoskeleton, and there's nothing but soft, tender flesh. The slightest
Oh,
crack in its
shit.
armor, the slightest slightest puncture in its chassis, and you'll devour the whole thing. There's a structural diagram of whatever ship you're targeting on the bottom right. You can use this to figure out the weak points of any high-altitude station.
Nice!
In fact, pressurized methane is very explosive. Locate their fuel tanks, set them on fire, and the chain reaction will usually blow the whole ship. Do you need to know anything else? No. Is there long-term health consequences to flying a ship that knocks out the pilot each time I make a turn? Yeah, probably.
The G-force. Yeah, you need those juices in Expanse.
Afterwards, there's a lot of burning debris and human bodies that you have to mop up before we can properly land. You're on a limited timer, and you can't save everything, or everyone, because the game will automatically try to save crew members trapped inside the debris. However, those aren't mine. I should know, because I don't build evac pods on my ships. Think about it.
Well,
the Titanic would have never crashed if it had no life vest.
Oh no! Oh no! Or nobody would have. I mean, people at the other side would probably notice eventually that it's missing.
If the passengers had no option for retreat, they'd plug the hole with their bloated carcasses and save the day. So instead, I switch to manual and write off those casualties as fatalities.
God damn it! God damn it! That was too funny, man. Bloated carcass. Oh, Jesus Christ, bro.
First,
fuck.
Secure the fuel and munitions, because if they burn, they explode, taking our payday along with it. Then check your options. Crew quarters contain souvenirs for recruiting potential allies.
Golden Elephant.
Captain's quarters contains clues to the location of aforementioned allies. Useful, but not essential. Radio room
not
gives
halal,
a piece
bro.
of a current encryption key. Absolutely, totally, and completely worthless. If you know a single keyword, you can decrypt the entire transmission. That leaves us with the only thing that actually matters.
What is this, Gravity Falls?
We can strip down and sell for money. Gun parts, missiles, radars, aircraft. Whatever it is, it's worth a lot of cash back in town. If they got that money symbol, it's time to harvest.
What can you do with
as
that
possible.
cash, though?
Sometimes there's a hazard warning, which means a 50% chance of horrific accident if you don't put on protective gear. But that takes time, and I don't have a lot of time.
Oh,
I do
God.
have a lot of expendable, replaceable human beings. You know what they say? You can't cook an omelet without breaking health and safety.
Jesus Christ! The burning installation released dangerous quantities of oxygen. Several crew members were poisoned by the fumes. Oh, are they gonna die now? Oh shit.
After your profitable cleanup, you can open the hatch. Welcome to town. It's a fucking dump, but sometimes it rains. It's the only moment of serene tranquility you'll ever get in this game. Usually, there's a random event, which influences the worldview and politics of your crew.
Head on a
depending
fucking
how you
stick!
respond.
What happened
For
there?
example, your men start taking slaves from the captured...
What the fuck are those?
enemy captives. What
God damn
do
it.
you do? Option 1, slavery bad. No slavery. Option 2,
I'm not gonna talk about Saudi Arabia. Everyone knows about Saudi
slavery
Arabia.
good. Receive 5,000 credits. Option 3, slavery good, but not efficient. Assign a slavery officer to oversee
Jesus
and optimize
Christ.
slavery. Receive 10,000 credits. Choices are not made equal. Some are straight up better. At some point in the game, rising nuclear ash keeps dropping the temperature. Your general tells you the men are freezing to death.
Oh my
suggesting that you
God,
keep the
dude,
car
don't do
engine
that.
running and burn a small amount of fuel even if you're currently parked. If you agree, temporary plus free morale bonus to all of your men, and a permanent drain on fuel supply for the rest of the game. If you say no,
okay, that's
absolutely
good.
nothing happens. It's never brought up again. Worldview is used for skill checks along the story and for charismatic negotiation with Tarkans, former Russian generals who are currently in hiding from rebel forces. Appeal to their sense of morality.
Nice,
give
okay,
them a
they
nice
look
funko pop,
amazing.
and they just might join your campaign, so that I can
Oh,
immediately
Paladin
sell their
MK2,
ship for
fuck
market
yeah.
value. This involves giving a speech, the effect of which is specific to each character's sensibilities. Mainly, I just rant about how much I fucking hate the poor and how much money we're gonna make after we shove the gun barrel of democracy down the collective throats of the current government. My impassioned speech is
I never
often
heard
very
that one.
convincing. Tarkans are valuable assets, which can be called up during the campaign to ask for a small loan of 10,000, repeatedly until they no longer pick up. A city
It's like friends. Okay, never mind that. Can you call for backup, like military assistance of some sort? Because the game looks brutal especially when you don't have shit money
Effectively,
and
the gas
equipment.
station, we drop into the Gazprom depot to get scammed by shitty gas prices by some dude
Jesus
wearing a
Christ.
suit. Every gas station also comes equipped with a shipworks for ship installation and
Oh,
repair.
nice.
You can do this undocked at low speed, but for serious repairs, you're gonna have to manually land the ship. Welcome to parking, the quickest and most frequent cause of a game over.
Oh my god.
Much like jumping down a flight of stairs.
Oh my, are you fucking serious? That garbage again? I had to do that shit in War Thunder. I had to do that shit in fucking Elite Dangerous. Fucking that other scam game. What was that? The scam game that everyone was happy about and then it fucking just was a scam basically. Someone's helmet and a ship. I don't remember that shit.
Do not attempt to do this without landing gear. And remember
Oh
to
my
park your
God.
flagship responsibly. Sometimes it'll count balancing off a cliff as a completely valid parking spot. You'll return to the town screen only to see your flagship tumble and crash into the abyss.
Oh,
Also,
no.
for some reason, after parking your ship, you can still control it. You might think it's a bug, but it's never been fixed, so I suspect it's working as intended. Moving on, every gas station has an
Wait. Is that global? Is that key global though? What if you're like all tabbing? Can you, if you're like typing something in press space, is the ship just fucking jumping around and shit?
in-store self-checkout
No.
to legally purchase special munitions to be used against the same government that sold it to me. Compatibility depends on weapon caliber. For reference, the smallest caliber in this game is a 37mm machine gun. This goes up to 180mm, which is the size of your average artillery. And there's no
God.
option for weapon groups, so typically we fire every single gun at the same time. As far as I care, there's only two types of ammo, armor piercing and proximity fuse.
That's
the
awesome.
former for cutting up ships, and the latter for chopping up aircraft. The rest is a complete meme. Incendiary starts fires, which implies that 2,000
Explosions.
tons of burning methane just wasn't enough. And user-guided
Yes.
lets you do this. Honestly, I really do like
Is it homing?
When I remember that I'm effectively shooting money, my brow
Oh,
begins to
well.
sweat and I start to feel nauseous. Besides that, there's a bunch of bombs, missiles, and rockets you can use to airstrike the enemy before they can even start their engines. With that out of the way, you should remember that any military campaign
Nice,
is largely
okay.
financial, and that the most beautiful phrase in the Russian language is «Дай мне твои деньги». Пожалуйста. We are going to intercept trade convoys.
Yeah, пожалуйста
murder,
probably doesn't
escort,
happen
and
much.
capture the trade ships so we can hold
Anymore,
them
at
for
least.
ransom. Because we're the good guys. God is with us on this campaign, and thus piracy is absolutely ethical, encouraged, and the best way of making money, hands down. Besides selling ballistic nuclear weapons on the open market. Speaking of ballistic nuclear
Why
weapons,
don't you use them?
why haven't we used them yet? Because, as your general puts it, once the genie's out of the bottle, it's never going back inside. But I'm okay with that, because I only have one wish to make. I wish for a nuclear winter.
Oh my god! More!
The death of one is a tragedy, but the death of millions is a good start. However, in retrospect, this wasn't the best idea. You see, we didn't use them because we couldn't. We didn't use them because they have more than us. Considerably more. And right now, they're heading towards us. So, word of advice, they won't touch the button as long as you don't. You can
Oh,
start the nuclear
shit!
war, but they're going to finish it.
How many can we have? How many nuclear fucking torpedoes can we buy though? Bro, can we do like fucking Gandhi stuff in Civilization and just have thousands and just start it and just throw it away in the fucking ocean?
Finally, if you actually want to win the game, pre-built ships aren't good enough. You have to make your own. You do this by clicking Shipworks in the main menu. Unfortunately, the latest patch has removed the background sound effects because somebody kept complaining. Luckily, I still have my old copy, so I can still tune in to the soothing ASMR of a Middle Eastern repair shop. Here's some of the projects I made after stealing and taking credit for them from a friend. The block, the brick, the cock and ball accelerator, which generates torque directly from the phallus, the box, the star of data.
God damn, that's a very good design though. That's a very good design in a retarded manner. Like, look at that shit.
Directly from the phallus, the box, the Death Star of David, work in progress, the windmill of friendship. The Fly Swatter, also known as the Make Shit Crash, because enemies will desperately try to avoid mid-air collision, which instead makes them crash into the ground.
Oh my god, dude.
Rush, and many more.
What?
Eventually, I realized that armor plates are functionally no different to reinforced hull pieces, except they weigh 3 times as much. So I made this abomination. It can take out every strike fleet in the game back to back with no breaks. I can literally sit in the first town, wait until Grandma calls the Gestapo, and watch as the entire rebel military explode in front of me. I love this game, which brings me to my main critique. There's not enough, and I want more. It's like a slice of cake that I want, but I can't have, because I can't legally imprison the developer until he bakes the aforementioned cake.
Well, yeah, don't do that.
Unless I somehow invite him over on false pretenses, burn his passport, and cuff him to the work table.
Dude,
Of course.
this is not
If you're
Kenshi, you
worried
can't
about
do that.
epilepsy, just know that modern
Not enough
copies of the game
a
has been
stealth yet.
sanitized for your delicate eyes. You can set your preference in the options menu. Thanks to all the seizure complaints, Glitch High is now just a bunch of fuzzy lines. But on release, Glitch High was the equivalent of burning out your cornea with a radioactive lens flare. It was actually even funnier because the options used to be flipped. So you'd set it to Glitch Low, which would actually be Glitch High, and very soon, both your retinas would cease to function and die. If you're interested, you can grab a copy on Steam, or you can physically steal it by cutting the fiberglass cables outside your house and intercepting the individual packets of light.
What? The router is metered, bro. If you want to steal internet, just don't. It's so cheap nowadays. But Pirate Bay is not.
As always, more content to come, hopefully more often, so stay tuned. A warm thanks to the many members of the Merchants Guild generously funding and bankrolling these videos. You're all truly wonderful. Have a good one.
Oh my god, dude. Okay. Jesus Christ. I mean, it looks amazing, but this game, at least with the amount of flashiness that is happening, is how not be in a war, but I still have PTSD. I love it. Oh my god. PTSD simulator. Jesus, look at the explosions though. They look so sick, dude. Oh, yes. Yes, more. Oh my god, at least the screen isn't shaking. Oh my god, the rain makes it so much worse. Holy shit. This is crazy though. Fuck, look at that. Look at that. They're just so good, so fucking amazingly in unison with each other. Fuck. The box. Fuck. Oh, be careful. Okay, can you shoot like nuclear missiles at ships though? And is that considered a nuclear winter initiation though? Fuck. Oh my god. I don't even know. Oh, the fucking Wingly thingy, the rotation destructor. Oh my god, yes. Why not make it like longer and like way longer? Like not make it entire map? I assume like the physics are a very big important part of this. Like Colleg and fucking space engineers. Jesus. Oh no. Well. What was that? Is it like so many weapons next to each other? Because that looks like fucking 8 cannons. Or is it just one big cannon? Jesus. No, you don't have to even see it. Just fucking destroy it. Holy shit. Oh my god! Okay, that looks like a legit fucking Viking ship. Like from space. Jesus Christ. Fucking a space tank. God. Ramming speed. Yes. 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 Fuck yeah.
My ass is heavy.
Sure is, sir. Sure is.
Hey, people.
Wait, did you see that? Was the mouse shaking in fucking insanity? Yeah, the mouse is shaking. Okay. All right, that was amazing. This is one of those games that you should play, but you need to be careful if you want to actually play it, because I don't know if it's safe for my my eyes are fucked anyways. But this game is like playing Arma 3 with night vision at night at the airport trying to capture it. So your eyes basically disappear from existence. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe. For now, have a nice day and goodbye. That shit gives you a headache, believe me.